This is the story of what happened when DJ Akademiks called Ari Fletcher community on a live stream, and she came back with $350,000 in legal fees and a very specific promise of what she plans to do to him next. That is where things stand right now in March of 2026, and before this video is over, you will understand exactly how we got here, why this moment landed differently than the usual celebrity beef, and why the woman at the center of it all is playing a game most people did not even realize had started. Real quick before we get into it, if you are already here for this, go ahead and tap that like button right now, because this story has everything: drama, legal threats, a fur coat, and half of Atlanta, allegedly. Like the video? Let's go.
Ari Fletcher came into this world on July 12, 1995 on the south side of Chicago, and nothing about her early life suggested she would one day be threatening people on X with six-figure legal retainers. Her father worked as a high school janitor. Her mother, Ari Fletcher, held a job at a local cafe, and the one person who held the whole family together was her older brother, Kyle, who functioned less like a sibling and more like a father figure in her life. Kyle was the one who showed up when things at home got hard, and in 2013, he died. Ari was 17 years old, and that loss cracked something open. Northern Illinois University in DeKalb had already enrolled her, but grief has a way of making classrooms feel pointless, and she dropped out not long after Kyle passed. A waitressing job at Adriana's nightclub in Chicago became her next chapter, and that is where a modeling scout spotted her across the room and everything shifted.
Now here is the part people sleep on when they talk about Ari Fletcher. Yes, her name blew up through the relationship she was in. Yes, her social media presence grew alongside some very famous men. But in 2016, at 21 years old, she built Kai Shea Extensions from the ground up, co-founding the hair brand with her cousin Brittany and naming it directly after her family name as a tribute to Kyle. Kai Shea reportedly pulled in millions in revenue, which gave Ari a financial foundation that had nothing to do with anyone's rap career. A makeup line called Remedy by Ari followed, reportedly selling out within minutes of launch, and a YouTube cooking series called Dinner with the Dawn added yet another lane. Brand partnerships with Fashion Nova and Savage X Fenty came next. Her Instagram posts reportedly commanded between $10,000 and $20,000 each, and by 2022 and 2023, she was starring in the BET Plus series The Impact Atlanta. Multiple outlets estimated her net worth somewhere between $3 million and $10 million by 2025, though the exact figure remains unverified and should be treated as an estimate. What is not an estimate is this: 10 years of building a business from nothing, starting at a nightclub, carrying her dead brother's name in her Instagram handle every single day.
The handle is @TheRealKyleSister, by the way. Not named after a rapper, not named after a relationship, named after Kyle. If you are not subscribed yet, what are you actually doing? Ari Fletcher is out here retaining lawyers for $250,000 and you cannot click one button? Subscribe. It is free. Ari's legal fees are not. The internet has always been far more interested in who Ari is with than what Ari has built, so let's walk through the timeline properly. G. Herbo, born Herbert Randall Wright III, came first. The two had known each other since 2012, but the relationship turned serious in 2017, and in April of 2018 they had a son together, Yoson Santana Wright. By 2019 it was over, and it did not go quietly. G. Herbo faced an arrest for domestic battery connected to Ari, pleaded guilty, and posted a $2,000 bail. That chapter was painful in a very public way. After G. Herbo, two names emerged: Gervonta Davis, the professional boxer, and then Moneybag Yo, whose full name is Demario Dwayne White Jr. The relationship with Moneybag started in 2019 and went public by early 2020, and for a stretch of time they were one of the loudest, most recognizable couples in hip-hop culture.
Loud about each other. And loud about the cracks. In March of 2024, Ari posted that she was single, Moneybag played it down, and within months, they were back together. Then December of 2025 brought another wave of breakup headlines when Ari posted, "MBA is not my nigga" on social media, sending the internet into full spiral mode. The clarification came later. Those posts were emotional reactions tied to grieving her brother's birthday, not a relationship announcement. And on July 11th, 2025, the day before Ari's birthday, Moneybag Yo posted a public tribute and wrote directly, "Forget the rumors, fake narratives, and clickbait. We're solid in real life." As of March 2026, all available reporting confirms they are still together. Keep that in mind for what comes next, because the rumors we are about to discuss exist entirely alongside an active, confirmed relationship, which is part of why they spread so fast and hit so hard. Pause. If you have not liked this video yet, Moneybag Yo would be disappointed in you. The man posted a whole tribute defending his girl, and you cannot double-tap a screen. Like the video. Do it for him.
January 17th, 2026. Jada Cheeves, influencer, entrepreneur, and the mother of Lil Baby's son, is live on TikTok running a skincare promotion. Completely routine. And then a fan drops a question in the chat. The rumors about Ari and Baby? What Jada said next was not long. What Jada said next was not specific. She did not name Lil Baby by name. She did not name Ari Fletcher by name. What she said, in full, was this: "Them rumors are true, no shade, that's been going on, that's been a thing, but I don't want to talk about it." That was it. 6 words of confirmation, 0 receipts, no names attached, and the internet caught fire. According to Baller Alert, Jada and Ari had not been close since 2022, which also happened to be the year Jada and Lil Baby ended their relationship, so the falling out between the two women was not new. This live stream did not create a rift, it just made an existing one visible to everyone.
Ari's response came fast and went nowhere. She posted a Twitch link on X with the caption, "They want that old Ari for what though? 3:30 EST," and fans showed up by the thousands expecting answers. The stream ran. Not a single word about Jada or Lil Baby came out of it. Nothing. The internet felt played. What Ari did instead was drop a fresh set of photos on Instagram in an all-white outfit with a fur coat and one 3-word caption, "My year." Moneybag Yo posted a video flexing stacks of cash on his Instagram story, widely read as a signal that none of what was circulating bothered him enough to address directly. Lil Baby said nothing. Ari confirmed nothing, denied nothing, and the allegations sat right there in the open, unresolved, which created exactly the kind of vacuum that content creators with large platforms tend to run toward. Hold on, are you subscribed? Because this story is not over, and if you miss the rest, we cannot be friends. Hit subscribe. Ari would want you to stay informed. Allegedly.
Early March 2026. DJ Akademiks, one of the most prominent and most controversial hip-hop commentators working today, revisits the unresolved Lil Baby and Ari situation during a live stream. His exact words, quoted directly, "She said Ari fed her dude, but Ari fucks everybody's guy. Ari's like community pie. Everybody fucks Ari. When I'm talking about the popping rappers, half of Atlanta fucked Ari. It just is what it is. The only question I ask is, he bought her something?" The Neighborhood Talk on Instagram caught the clip and spread it, and from there it reached every corner of the internet within hours. Now let's be clear about what that statement actually was. 0 evidence accompanied it. No names, no dates, no sources, no receipts. What Akademiks offered was a sweeping, degrading claim built entirely on top of an already unverified TikTok comment from a live stream where nobody named anybody. He was not reporting anything, he was editorializing, using a woman's reputation as entertainment content, and doing it with language designed to humiliate rather than inform. None of this was new behavior from Akademiks toward Ari specifically. Documented history exists. Ari had previously called him out publicly after he referred to her as G. Herbo's baby mama instead of using her name. Even then, the pattern was the same. Reduce Ari Fletcher to a footnote in someone else's story, strip away everything she built, and define her entirely by her connections to men. This time around, he skipped the footnote entirely and went straight for the throat. If your jaw just dropped a little bit, like the video, we need to register the collective shock somehow. The algorithm understands likes. It does not understand jaw drops. Help us out. March 7, 2026. Ari Fletcher opens X and types the kind of response that makes lawyers either very excited or very nervous, depending on whose side they are on. The first post read, "I want everybody to pay very close attention to what I'm about to do to @Akademiks." The follow-up hit harder. "I gave my lawyer $250K a month ago and another $100K this morning. You spread them cheeks open, bitch." Read that again slowly. $250,000 to her legal team a full month before March 7th, meaning a lawsuit had already been in construction before this specific clip even aired. Then another $100,000 on the morning of the 7th. $350,000 total committed to legal action against a commentator who offered no evidence for any claim he made. No confirmed lawsuit had been filed publicly as of the time this video was produced, but the money is documented, the attorney is real, and the intent is stated on the record in her own words. She also posted, "Oh, the shit I got for you. He just keep dragging it, but it's 6 of y'all," and publicly stated she planned to take Akademiks, in her words, to hell. Here is what makes this response land differently than the typical celebrity clapback. That $350,000 did not come from a record deal. It did not come from a boyfriend's credit card. It came from Kaish extensions, from Remedy by Ari, from Dinner with the Don, from a decade of building businesses and stacking revenue from her own work. 10 years of grinding from a waitressing job in Chicago, carrying her brother's name on her page, turning grief into capital. When Akademiks called her community, he was describing a woman who had been outworking most people in the room for a decade. That gap between what he said and what she actually is, that is the thing that made people so angry. And that is the thing that makes this specific moment a lot bigger than a Twitter beef. This is the part of the video where you realize you have been watching for 12 minutes and you are still not subscribed. We see you. Ari Fletcher just dropped $350,000 on a lawyer, and you are out here living rent-free in our channel. Subscribe. Pay your dues.
Pull back from the specific names for a second, because what is playing out between Ari Fletcher and DJ Akademiks is not unique to either of them. It is a pattern that runs through hip-hop culture like a current. Women who date or have dated rappers get their identities consumed by those relationships. They get called baby mama by commentators who know their full names. They get discussed in terms of who they slept with, never in terms of what they built. And when a platform with millions of followers decides to use a woman as content, the woman almost never has the resources to respond with anything other than a post. Ari has resources. The cease and desist is not coming from a budget firm. The crying video is not coming at all. What is coming instead is a legal strategy built over at least a month, funded by her own money, aimed directly at a man with a large audience who offered zero proof for the most serious thing he said about her.
And what makes this moment worth paying close attention to is the framing Ari is using. She is not denying the rumors from Jada's livestream. She is not confirming them either. Not a single name in this entire story has been officially attached to anything confirmed. Jada did not name names. Lil Baby said nothing. Ari confirmed nothing. Akademiks named no one. The entire situation runs on implication, assumption, and unverified gossip. And yet, here we are, with a woman's reputation in the headlines and $350,000 moving through a law firm. Not with denial, with litigation. That is the move.
A good video does not hand you one perspective and call it done, so let's run through what both sides of this conversation actually argue. Ari's supporters point to Akademiks' track record of using degrading language toward black women in hip-hop specifically, not as a one-time slip, but as a documented pattern of behavior. They point out that the entire chain of events traces back to a vague TikTok comment from a woman who had already been estranged from Ari for years and who never named a single person directly. And they point out that Ari's business record, her revenue, her brand, her 10 years of independent work, none of that ever trends when her name comes up. What trends is always who she is connected to.
On the other side, those defending Akademiks argue he was commenting on rumors that already existed publicly, not inventing them, and that his role as a commentary platform means weighing in on circulating stories is literally his job. Some fans also argued that Ari teasing a major response and then saying nothing on stream gave the story legs it otherwise might have lost. And old clips from her appearance on Carisha Please with Young Miami got recirculated in the aftermath, with some viewers arguing those clips added context to the conversation about her character. Both of those perspectives are real and both are circulating. Neither one changes the documented facts of what happened. No affair has been confirmed by anyone named. No evidence has been presented by anyone. And a woman's public reputation is being actively debated based entirely on unverified allegations. If you made it this far without liking this video, you are basically Akademiks, getting all the content and giving nothing back. Like the video, we worked hard on this. Ari's lawyer charges more per hour than this video will ever make. Show some love.